So, today I have some rather interesting news for you guys. To put it simply, a very selfless man with no education, doesn't even speak with proper grammar, who has nothing to his name but a backpack, is a hero. Tell me after you hear this story in the comments whether you would have had the courage to do what he did or not. This young man, known only as Kai, was hitchhiking and was picked up by a larger man. A very big man, he describes him as 300 pounds at least. During the ride, the man mentions that he had intercourse with a 14-year-old girl out of the States where it is legal in some countries. The man appeared to be wealthy enough to be able to go anywhere he wants to and do anything and certainly feel like he's above the law, especially if he's out of the States. Confused by this, Kai kept his cool at first. Then the man states that he realizes he's Jesus Christ and that he can do anything that he wants, so watch this, as he drives his car into an innocent bystander, pinning him in between his car and the car that the bystander was standing in front of, just basically trying to kill this guy. Knowing that people can bleed out or suffer other damages by moving the car, he steals the car keys, gets out till help arrives, and basically kind of just walks around frantically for a minute like what the fuck until authorities get there. Obviously the man can't drive the car anymore because he stole the keys, so the crazed man gets out and goes after a thin girl who he could just break in half like a twig. Stating that the man was 300 pounds, he said he could have broken her neck like it was nothing. Kai then grabs a hatchet and strikes the man repeatedly on the back of his head. Keep in mind that these are total strangers to Kai, as he's simply just coasting through on a free ride. So this means that he put himself in danger for people that he's never even seen before. Shortly after police arrive, who he refers to as the policies, which I think that's pretty funny, pretty clever. Anyway, they stick Kai in the back of the squad car while they figure the story out. After a long walkabout of questions and interrogations and what happened, they let Kai go and no charges were pressed against him. Well, you'd think there better not be. I mean, shit, the kid's a fucking hero. So, that's not even the coolest part of the story. The coolest part is where this kid, he has no family, he has no friends traveling with him, nothing but a backpack and his personal items, and a destination of nowhere, and only wants one thing, is to enjoy life and surf. That's it. He wants to enjoy life and surf, man. When asked how old he is, he had this to say.
How old are you?
I can't call it.
Okay.
He doesn't even know how old he is because he doesn't care. That is awesome. That's probably one of the coolest things I've heard of, especially considering he's so young. Older people forget their ages all the time. But someone as young as he is doesn't care. That's awesome. Even at the start of his interview, he had this to say, which separates him from most people already.
No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your look, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile. No one could ever take that away from you.
If you ask me, he's a pretty phenomenal human being. One that we should all strive to be more like. Think about it. How old are you? Does it really matter? Why does it matter? Because you're programmed and taught to think it matters? The only difference in age that we should be concerned with is between children and adults. Other than that, it means nothing. It's just a number. I've met people in their late teens and early 20s who are more intelligent and well-rounded than some in their 40s and 50s. Some people never grow up, and vice versa, unfortunately. Yeah, I've met some pretty immature 18-year-olds too, but hey, that's besides the point. Reflecting back on his comment about no matter what you've done, you're still worth it, within reason, of course. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of, honestly. At one point in time, my own parents wouldn't let me in the house because I used to be a drunk. I'm not kidding you. I was pretty fucked up. I ran out of friends. That I was that awkward guy and family member that nobody wants to talk about. I was that awkward son, uncle, brother, grandson, nephew that no one even wants to mention because it's when they talk about me, it was usually James is in jail again, or he's running around the streets drunk with some new girl, or whatever else might have happened, or James got in another fight. Who knows? Today, I've been sober for the better part of 4 years, and I offer my mother in-home care. So I personally have gone from being the one that nobody wants to talk about to being the one that people respect and love because of the things I do for others. And the fact that I no longer get arrested also helps my social status, obviously. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against alcohol or even weed, but me and drinking, we did not mix very well. I hope this guy's story, as well as mine, may give you some insight on people today and help you to be a little bit less judgmental. I admit, before I seen this interview, if I would have met him, I would have thought he was a complete idiot by how he talks. But this man's a hero. He deserves to be recognized as such.
What's next for you, Kai?
Hopefully some surf, man. If anybody's watching this somewhere else and they got a mini Mal that they could lend a guy with a wetsuit, I'd love to test out Mavericks.
Now, somebody please get this dude a surfboard and a wetsuit, because that's all he wants. Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out my other videos in gaming news, reviews, and more. Talk to you guys later. Bullets for Lunch signing off. Good day. P.S. If you'd like to see the entire interview with this young man, I'll post it up, and you can find it probably right next to this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.